Good morning. Here we are. It is day, what is it, day 5?
Oh, don't even say it.
Oh my gosh, day 5
It's
already.
gonna be over
What a
before
bummer.
we know it.
And today we're gonna be in Honduras. And we're going out to get a little breakfast.
We are gonna go to the main dining
But
room.
first we have to see the towel animals. It's a towel animal morning on the Lido deck. All the towel animals are out.
Wow, they're even having some drinks over at the bar.
Oh, they are. Oh my gosh. They totally are. So this is always fun. They do this one morning, every cruise. Put all the towel animals out in the morning. I'm not sure if they make them all every time. Red Frog Rum Bar. Looks like they got a bunch of frogs over here. I guess that makes sense, huh? Is this a red frog? And over here, we see that we're pulling into Honduras. See you later, towel animals. So on a side note, at the pool there's a towel station. So your blue Carnival towels will be in your room, or they should be. And you know, you'll get as many towels as there are people in your cabin. So when you go ashore, you can bring the towels with you, bring them back, leave them on the floor dirty at night, and then when you get your roommate up, they will switch them out for some fresh ones for the next day. And of course, if you have any missing, they could charge you for them. So you want to be a little bit careful there. Don't leave them on the beach somewhere. But also, you can go down to the pool and check out towels and check them back in as well right here. So that's the towel situation. Good morning, Honduras. We have arrived. So we are in the front of the ship, towards the front. Over there to the left is the port area. Then there's a walkway as well as a little sky lift. That will take you over to the beach area. There's some games that can be played over there. There's a free beach area. This is like Carnival's little deal here. Mahogany Bay Beach. So you could just get off the ship, walk over there, and you're in. You see some people walking across the bridge right now, but I believe those are the people that are going to be working. All right, so we have gotten off of the ship. We are getting our day started. Mahogany Bay, Roatan. Here we are, doing our thing. Getting some pictures, and we're gonna head out and find our tour guide. All right, so as we walk out of the ship area and through the little duty-free places, now we get into the, I don't know, courtyard, main yard area. They got some shops here. Very nice, very clean. Here's a big dude. Oh, thank you. Telling Sharon I'm always scared of people with stilts. This is where all the excursions meet, and there's an information desk, but we're gonna bypass all this and head out of this area. And that's where you have to go to meet your individual tours if you book outside of the ship.
And then there's also a lot of little stores here, shopping and things, which, you know, it's nice to hit kind of on the way back. It looks like most of them are open now, but we usually wander through here on the way back because we don't want to carry anything if we purchase anything while we're going on our excursion.
Yeah, I don't know if price-wise it's the same as other places. Might be a little more expensive, maybe less of a haggling option.
Right.
But they got some good stuff. So we came out, exited, we're walking to the left, and we'll show you up here where we're gonna go to get out of the port area to get our excursion.
Right.
All right, so they have this this entryway here with the kind of orange and white, and this is where we're gonna exit to go out to the main road to find your personal excursion versus Carnival excursions. All right, so we made it up the little hill area, and again, this is why they call it the hill. This is the main road into the port. So only the Carnival excursions and authorized people can come into the port area. That's why we have to walk out of this area and past this main gate to go down the other side of the hill and find your external excursions that you might book. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
Excellent. Hopefully I'm not huffing and puffing too much after that steep walk up a flight of stairs.
Well, you know, it's pretty steep when they have a rest bench halfway up for you to
Yes.
take a break if you need to.
It's for us in shape folks. So we're gonna go through here and walk down this hill. I remember the first time we ever did it, we were really concerned about where we were going, what we were gonna find. But now that we've done it a few times, it's a piece of cake. And here's the guards checking to make sure anyone who pulls in here is authorized to be here. They even have a nice little guard shack. Very well put together area here. All right, so we're gonna walk through here. Now we're on our own. All right, so we went up the hill. Now we're gonna go down the other side. And the good news is when we're done with our tour and later in the day, our vehicle can come drop us off right at the port. And then you get down to the bottom of the hill and then you start to see all the excursions. Oh, everybody hanging out down here.
Actually, I feel like this wasn't quite as long of a walk this time. I don't know why. Okay,
Probably because we're familiar.
we are looking for Real Deal
You walk
Tours.
ahead. And I think our guy, Real Deal.
Wanna go over?
Yes, sir. Thanks. Here we are, here we are. How you doing, bud?
Good, good. Nice to meet you guys. All right, so we could get going. You guys are with me today. Like we
Okay.
had spoken. He's Stanley. He also works with me.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome to the island.
What's
He's
up,
waiting
Stanley?
for another
All
group.
right,
So
all right,
he's gonna
bud.
say he's gonna see you sometime during the tour.
You are Johan.
I'm Johan. Yes.
Okay, all right, bud. Awesome.
All right, guys.
All right, let's roll.
All right, Joe. I'll
Boom.
call you. All right, Stanley.
All right, follow our man. Okay, well, that went well. We met Johan.
I was yesterday. I saw a picture.
So we're gonna go with Johan here, go on a little tour. We'll turn this off and catch back later. All right, so we took a ride with our guy, Johan. And we're up here on what they call the hilltop. Pretty popular spot here with an amazing view. Lots of neat little shops up here. Everybody making a living here.
So right here you can actually see how the island is 80% jungle, mountain, and only 15% or 20% neighborhoods and roads. That's a private island there, owned by a man named Juan Galindo. He used to have the dolphins right there.
Oh, really?
What they still do is called Maya Key. They still do different type of excursions like shark dives, the seal excursion or the seal encounter, sea lions. So they have that right there too. So
That's awesome.
Cool. You can see the line of the mainland. You see the ridge line?
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually Honduras, the mainland.
Okay.
This is just the island from there.
Gotcha. That's neat.
Yeah.
So everyone up here that has a shop,
They pay,
how do they get a set? Who are they paying? The person who owns
They
the
pay the
place?
city. This is
Okay.
a public area, so they pay the city a certain amount a day to
I
be in
gotcha.
these spots. So even though there might not be cruise ships in during the day all week,
Yeah.
they still have to pay it daily.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
And
a
then they're
little
hoping
harsh.
locals might come, or I mean the people that are here for, you know, like staying at the hotels. And things.
Exactly, they come.
Might
But
come
here's
up.
the no, actually they only work. That takes a couple months. Here's our. You probably seen our.
Yep.
A little bit harder, you had to pull it.
But this is one of the major reality checks that we get here. This is how most people live. So you can see how really homes vary. Some homes will be just a shack or you know, scrapes put together, and then other homes will be, you know, beautiful homes like this one. You know, this was being built. I mean, he already's got the bottom part done, but he's
Sure.
gonna build on top.
He's got it locked up pretty
Yeah,
good. And
yeah. So it takes them years to build it because they build it little by little with their own money, and some of the times the owner himself is the builder. You know, he is the mason. But you can see the difference between, you know, one and the other. So neighborhoods are pretty. They vary from, you know, high and low and mid class, all in the same spot. And this is just the other side of what we're just seeing.
so they have full electricity and everything
Yes,
throughout here.
Exactly.
Are there parts of the island where where it's very primitive and they don't have any electricity?
Yes, mostly deeper inside the jungle, deeper, which is more on the east side, and it is one of the poorest spots of the island. Unfortunately, not every child here has the opportunity for education. So we are trying to start a small program where we're going to try to help. I'm going to unite with another tour company called Roatan Tours. They actually help the kids on the island on this particular spot, and they give a certain percentage of what's made out of the tours to the kids, so we could buy their school supplies, shoes,
That's awesome.
backpacks, and we even receive donations, not in money but in that type of material. That way, if guests come in the future and want to bring these donations, they actually bring them directly to the kids. Right now we're going to drive in literally into the street market. So right here, you guys, I could get you a Rolex for $2. How many do you want? Will it work when you get back to the ship? Maybe.
Maybe.
But your hand will certainly have a green stain on it. Here you can see the ladies making tortillas right there, like right inside.
Very
So
nice.
some of them do it by hand, but these ladies here are doing it with the machine. They put the flour with water in that machine, and they just roll it, and it literally cuts out the circles of the tortillas, and then they just throw them on the pan, and there you go. You got yourself homemade tortillas. It has its own restaurant. You got its own bars.
Now, what's the name of it again?
This is called Sol y Mar, which means sun and ocean.
Sol
Sol
y
y Mar. Yeah,
Sol y Mar. So this is kind of like a first look at a brand new beach spot here in Honduras that you can pay to get into and spend the day. Sol y Mar.
Those are the mangroves right there. So when it's seagrass, but all you got to do is go out. There's starfishes out there. There's conch shells.
Oh, really? And it's all going to be, you can probably just walk all the way out there.
Yeah, you could just, and it's really just up to here, the water. But once
Beautiful.
you get to the reef, it does get a little deep.
Very nice. First look at this brand new beach area here in Honduras. Palapa Papas.
So he puts tours and all kinds of stuff on there too. But it's cool because you got some beautiful time. You guys want a picture? You guys get there. I'll take it for you.
So this is West Bay Beach.
West End Beach.
West End Beach.
Yeah. After this, we'll go to West Bay if you guys want to go there too. You've never been to West Bay, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That is the one where it has the pool. Over that one, you guys want to relax on that? You can do that one. It's up to you.
Very nice. The Roatan Chocolate Factory. Smells amazing in here.
That smells good. Those just come out? That's how we take with you, right?
Wow. Okay, so we're at the chocolate factory here. We're going upstairs to take a look at how they make the chocolate at this place. Certainly a behind the scenes look. Oh yeah.
Inside of it has
Hello.
about 40 to 50 seeds. Those seeds
Oh,
are
sorry.
then put out in the dried out in the sun for about 2 weeks, and then we release them. So we by taking away appetite. So basically, chocolate is healthy. It's just that we add sugar and milk to some of them that makes them unhealthy. But that's why dark chocolate is healthier than milk chocolate.
Oh, I did not know that.
I knew
So then
that.
after this
Did
is
you know that?
ground it up, and then we put it in the tempering machine. It turns it into a liquid. It's hot, so it melts the chocolate. Then after that, it cools the chocolate because we can't put them in the pans hot because it'll melt our little pans. And then after that, we put them in the tempering machine. The tempering machine helps to take out all the bubbles and the crunches out of the chocolate. This takes about 9 hours, and the tempering machine takes about 3 hours.
Wow.
Then after that, these chocolate, we put them in our little, we have our molds. Those molds over there, we have 2 different molds. Because one bar is $5, and sometimes they complain and say it's a bit expensive, but it's a really long process. It's all handmade, and the machine takes about 9 hours.
So how many bars a day?
500 bars a day.
Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
About approximately 500 bars a day.
That's
And
a lot of
that's
chocolate.
That's how we make chocolate here in our factory. And if you guys want
Fantastic. All right, here's a new kind of chocolate buffet. All this stuff. I just learned more about chocolate in the last 10 minutes than I've known my entire life. From this young lady. What's your name?
Connie.
Connie.
Yeah.
Connie's running the show, telling us all about it.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're not supposed to eat it off this phone now.
It's okay. I'll just put a new one.
It's to take it out of there.
Take it out of there, and
You're
then
not supposed to eat it.
you got excited, didn't you?
People forget. It's okay. Don't worry.
He got excited. He's like, I'm just going to start going with a spoonful.
It's okay.
This place is awesome. All right, so we're wrapping up our little visit down here to this side of town. All the shopping's here. A lot of little kids selling some jewelry along the streets. Restaurants, a few bars down here, a couple coffee places. And there you have it, the West End. Roatan.
A lot of the kids come here and swim on Sundays, which is everybody's day off. But it's a regular, just probably 2-3 blocks of beach. Like I told you over there, it's not that the water is darker here, it's that the sand is darker.
Yeah.
So the sand is pretty much almost dirt, but it's just, you know, it's brown, so it makes the water look like if it was brown too.
And there's a lot more vegetation, it seems like, in the water here.
Exactly. There's a lot more seagrass here.
Yeah, you don't go out and find, you know, 20, 30 yards worth of just clean sand out there.
Exactly. Over there, it's all white sand, then reef. Here it's all seagrass, then reef. So it just looks dark all the way through.
So what's this strip called again?
This is Gravel Bay.
Okay. Gravel Bay.
So when we started, it was Flowers Bay, Pensacola, and then it finishes with Gravel Bay, and then we go right back into Coxen Hole. And Coxen Hole was where we drove through this morning, was El Swampo, which was the inner side of Coxen Hole. Right now we're gonna actually go through the outer side, which is the main downtown area. And Coxen Hole got its name because of a pirate. So in Port Royal, the one that was in charge of all that was Captain John Coxen. When the British came and beat them and killed most of them, they fled with what was left of their crew and came to this side of the island and hid here in a couple of the caves that were here at that time. So the British named this place Coxen's Hole because they said that this is where John Coxen came to hide in the hole with his crew.
Nice.
So it was kind of like a joke, and it just ended up becoming the name of the city.
So that almost looks like a little zip line over the water right there.
It is, yeah. It's from the cruise ship, actually, because the town center, this is the cruise ship for, the cruise ship port for,
oh, okay, the other
yeah.
port, got it.
So they take you all the way into that restaurant on the other side, over there, the one that says Fort Consolation. So you could zip line all the way over
zip line into the restaurant?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so we just finished our day with
Real Deal Roatan Tours.
Real Deal Roatan Tours, and Matthew had a great day.
Out of 10.
What'd you like the most out of our tour guide, Johan, today?
I like that it was very social and such between us and the tour guide and all that.
Yeah,
you
it
learned
felt
a
very
lot.
comfortable.
You learned a lot of information, didn't you, about
and all
the
that.
islands
About
here.
Roatan and Honduras and all that good
Right.
stuff. Yeah, so we had a great time with our guy.
Very educational for Matthew.
Yeah.
So we spent a good couple hours doing that. Took us around. And so now we are heading back into the port. And like we mentioned earlier, when we first left, we had to go on quite a hike to catch up to our guy. You know, over the hill, up and down the hill. But now they just drop you right off here at the front door.
Look at the rain, guys.
And we got a little rain coming in. So, oh, and in the distance I see a Harley Davidson of Roatan. So again, a note to our dear friends, the Saunders family, EJ Saunders in particular. They got your Harley store right here, buddy. So we're gonna wait a minute, see if the rain dies down, and then we're gonna wander on back to the ship, get on board, and start to pig out and relax. And that's about it, right?
That's about it. We had an awesome day.
Yes. Great day today in Roatan. Thank you very much.
We'll definitely be back. Real Deal Roatan Tours.
All right, so we'll see you. Check back later. So yeah, I guess it can rain on your cruise. Coming down nice. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Thank you, Honduras. Here we are, walking back to the ship in the pouring rain. Fat Tuesday's over there. Right. So we just said, screw it. We'll roll back in the rain. So this is what it's like. You get caught in a massive storm. Woo! Oh yeah, here comes the downpour. Here it comes. Man, it's pretty crazy. Sharon and Matthew running up ahead. All right, so there you go. A wet day in Roatan. What a great one.
All right, we're back from Roatan, and we got drenched at the end of the day.
We sure did.
I will say that these Oryxen bags are awesome. They're supposed to be water resistant, and look how this is saturated on the outside, my bag. But I just pulled my towel out, and it is warm and dry.
Outstanding.
No water on the inside.
Good, then we should have just wore Oryxen bags
So,
to protect ourselves.
These Oryxen bags are awesome. And if you watch our packing videos, you would notice how they fold up very small to pack, and then you just unfold them and, and take them with you. And once you're, just take them to the port with you to put your belongings in. So anyways, there you go. We both have one. Jamie has one as well. So we got to put our Oryxen bags to the test. And we're back to our room, and we are saturated, so we're gonna go dry off. So we'll see you in a bit.